Hey guys. So recently in the United Nations General Assembly, we saw Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky meeting with Syrian President Ahmed al-Shara. So let's talk about it and discuss what were the reasons that saw Ukraine and Syria become so close together and possibly even form an alliance in the future. Syria's new ruler, Ahmad al-Shara, came to power in Syria after his organization Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, along with several other rebel organizations, launched a lightning offensive to Damascus and toppled the regime of former President Bashar al-Assad. The ouster of Assad was the result of a decades-long program, funded and backed by the United States and its Middle Eastern allies, including Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and Turkey. Al-Shara has a pretty dark past, wherein he was known as Abu Muhammad al-Julani and was the emissary of ISIS leader Abu Bakr al-Baghdadi to Syria. In Syria, he founded al-Qaeda's local branch, known as the Nusra Front, which was engaged in fighting against the Assad regime and its backers, namely Iran, Hezbollah, and Russia. Later on, he rebranded the Nusra Front as Hayat Tahrir al-Sham, aka HTS, which went on to control the northern Syrian territory of Idlib. The Ukrainian angle. Ukraine involved itself in Syria's civil war following Russia's invasion in 2022. Syria served as a major staging point for Moscow's African operations, with Russian forces controlling an airbase and naval port on the Mediterranean Sea. With Moscow bogged down in its Ukrainian quagmire, the Kiev government saw an opportunity to weaken Russia's African and Syrian allies. Ukraine dispatched its special operatives to hunt down Russian mercenaries supporting the RSF in Sudan and the government in Mali, inflicting heavy casualties. But Ukraine saw the biggest success in Syria, where it dispatched around 20 drone operators and supplied over 150 drones to the HTS, helping topple the Assad regime. While the new Shara government hasn't asked Moscow to vacate its bases in the country, Russia has still withdrawn most of its men and heavy equipment. An anti-Russian alliance? The fall of the Assad regime brought many benefits to Kyiv, even though it wasn't the main backer of the rebels. With Assad gone, Russia has lost its main staging point for its African operations, which bring in gold and other valuable mineral resources for the sanctioned Russian economy. And while Russia has begun shifting its Africa staging bases to Libya, it's surely a big blow to Moscow. Along with that, Iran has also lost one of the main pieces of its axis of resistance, which might mean that Iran would be more cautious on supplying drones and missiles to Russia instead of stockpiling them for its own defense. And while the alliance might not bring any direct benefits to Kiev, it has surely inflicted major losses on both Moscow and Tehran. That's all for today, guys. Please like, subscribe, and comment on the video if you have any ideas for future videos.